Okay, round one, the daily event. And yeah, this is good. I'm waiting for him to decide what he wants to keep. Ooh, another red deck. Ooh. Intriguing. I'll leave with the gold gate and let him take a crack at me with the satyr. No, I won't. I'll get around to the lower skill gate eventually then. This is not going to be good for him. Just in case he runs Blood Rush, get rid of that. Probably will drop the Magma Jet for the next turn to be able to scry. I think I'm gonna jet the Crusader since I don't really want to deal with tokens. Yeah, I just don't want this heroic to go off. It's like a bad young pyromancer thing. And that was an adequate scry. It'll give me a removal spell when I drop my guild gate. Because the denizen's not really all that important. Well, he's getting another guy anyway. Okay, yeah. A pity. Because that's what I was trying to avoid right there. First blood for him. Next turn I have more Reduce Helix available. That's really weird main deck choice, but okay. So I go to 11. He's low on cards. I don't really want to play the Chandra's Phoenix just because I don't know, it would use up all my mana. This seems like kind of the deck that wants to run Searing Blood. I haven't given him a target for it yet. That Peak Eruption screwed up my plans. He's got one card left in hand, which I can't necessarily deal with. I don't really want to walk into a Searing Blood at this point. If I don't do something, I'm going to start losing a race very fast. 16 to 2 plus 3 is 6. I think right now I'm just trying to stabilize. I'm just trying to fade steps until I can draw a land. Of course, if he has another Peak Eruption, I'm in deeper shit, but... No, he doesn't. I'll go to 7. He's not casting the spell in his hand, which makes me really do believe it probably is Searing Blood. Which makes casting anything other than a Young Pyromancer probably just a bad idea. Well, that's just annoying. There's no point casting the Boros Charm. I need to just hit another land. That Peak Eruption was really brutal. Land. Shit. No. It's Peak Eruption. Or Searing Blood. I'm just sure of it. If I lose, I lose. There's nothing I can do about it at this point. He hit it. Main deck Peak Eruption. It's just so strange. He probably has this regardless of what happens now. I have to hit a Warlord's Helix. Okay. Land. Can hit me for 3 and I can gain 4. Because if I played the Young Pyromancer, I lose. He can hit me for 2. But yeah, he just can. So it's Warlord's Helix or nothing. I'm gonna try and stabilize by getting 3 life and removing creature off the board. Yeah, alright. Where I still think he has me, because he puts me at 2. Unless I draw another Helix or something. I did not. He has me dead on board because Legion last. Okay, game 2. Where this suddenly becomes a much better matchup for me. So, cards, removal, 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 removal. Awful cards. Even though he is playing Peak Eruption. Oh well. But he's playing Peak Eruption. Although one could argue this couple of the Phoenixes are probably useless. Although I need some actual win conditions, but Chandra also functions as that, so I'm gonna keep a couple of Boros Charms. Because the versus his Searing Blood that was in his hand, it was Searing Blood. There's no way it wasn't. Too many Phoenixes are actually pretty dirtly. And 2 Boros Charms is enough for what I want for. Oh, I have an extra card in my hand. Because Young Pyromancer's the best card in this deck. Faded is a bit slow. 1 Boros Charm? Yeah, I could. Yeah, do that. I'll draw it or I won't. I have other win conditions in the deck. Okay, let's get that shot. Come on, play. That is actually really quite powerful hand. I have a turn 2 removal. That's fine. Don't really want to see any more lands for a while, but deal with them. Loyalist is potentially the most... Oh, okay, that makes it simple then. Loyalist is the most annoying card because my tokens can't actually block them. But that represents more damage, so... Now this is getting unfortunate. I have to keep it. Don't need to play the Pyromancer anytime soon. Realistically, I plan on Fated Conflagrationing on my next turn anyway, so... Okay. That sucks. So that's 5 damage coming at me. That's okay. I'm 2 for winning some cards, so... I'm gonna save the Chain to the Rocks, because this is the perfect time to cast this spell. And start scrying up. Admittedly, I'm going to keep both those cards. The Mortars... Because I have enough mana to get ready to overload the Mortars, so I'm going to take the Mortars last. Oddly enough. Take the Magma Jet first. Because I can play the Magma Jet with the Pyromancer. That's fine. So I'm probably taking 3 here. Oh, just 1. Okay, so he is saving a Searing Blood. Which I'm going to have to play into. It's okay, I'll keep a token behind. No, he doesn't have one. Or he did something stupid like forget to use it. That was a questionable decision. That's fine. I'll let him continue. I'm gonna delay the Mortars another turn. And let Chandra take over the board. Keep the elemental back in case he drops something. There's an argument for actually not keeping that Mortars, but I'm in such a, high proximity of them. Oh, that was quick and easy. I don't want to run a card like Keening Apparition even though he's running a bunch of enchantments because removing enchantments is just more killed by killing creatures is a better play. I really have Soul Cracks on there, so I'm terrible at this game. So I put in another Phoenixes. I don't want two Boros Charmers. So, there we go. I got lucky that game because I didn't actually draw any of my heavy powered stuff for a while. Test, yeah. That's a great hand. The only question is if I want to shock myself to shock him back. It appears the answer is that I do. It's just going to save me some damage, because if he does some sort of heroic bullshit... Oh, never mind. Moving on. Just get rid of that now. There's no reason to allow him to have heroic triggers. I now have the mana to cast my Warlord Helix. Yeah, that's fine. Scryland is not ideal, but I'll keep it. The whole plan is to dig away almost most of my stuff. No free card drop here. Get rid of that land, and I have plenty of my white sources, so keep the chain. That's good. Get my white source down. Pass turn. Since I have another scry anyway, I don't want to drop the Temple of Malice for a little while. I'm in a pretty good position here. I'm in a very good position here. I'm just 2 for 1-ing him constantly now. I want a win condition at some point here soon, although you could argue that Mutavault might be it. I have plenty of lands to use the Mizzium Mortars. I don't think I want the Boros Charm anymore, because even if you peak Eruptions me, I don't care. So, I'm going to drop this. I'm actually going to drop them both, because I have another removal here. He's down to 1 card. Even if this is a powerful sweeper, I need to eventually hit a Young Pyromancer, a Chandra, or one of the 2 Phoenixes. So, I'm actually going to dump it. And see if he plays another threat. Which he doesn't. So, that works too. Same thing, he could be running Searing Blood, it doesn't seem unreasonable. I don't think I'm anywhere at the point where I need to actually cast anything into open red mana. Since I'm at still 16 life, and he's out of cards, and I have 2 Helixes ready to keep going, so I'm just going to keep digging for open condition. That's repeatable. That's not a land. That's good. Get rid of that. And I'm okay just breaking this out. Particularly since he looks flooded. I'm just assuming it must be a creature removal, and if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. I don't know why my Temple of Malice is grayed out. Yeah, okay, that's better. Yeah, I'm just gonna start chucking helixes out of here pretty soon. Okay, now I feel comfortable flipping my Mutavault out there because I can Boros Charm the Mutavault if he actually tries to kill it. So now the Mutavault does become my win condition. Let's see what he's pocketing. Never mind. Okay, I feel good about this. This turn I'm just going to cast the Young Pyromancer. Because that was my win condition I was waiting for anyway. I think he's pretty much just lost. I don't care about the Cackler. I kind of care about the Dragon Mantle, but I can't interrupt it, so he gets his free card. Which apparently that must have been the card he was saving after all. Save the mana for a Warleader's Helix. I don't feel much need to block, so... because I have like 8 more life than he does now. Even if he's hiding Skull Cracks, I don't think I care. Yeah, the life gain is not the actual relevant part of Warleader's Helix at this point. In fact, I'm just going to let him hit me. Yeah, I don't care to block it. Because I can kill him actually this turn now. Yeah, I don't care about this contract. The fact that I kill you this turn. And good game. Nice, solid, and easy. Okay, sure. Alright, catch y'all for round 2.